from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
44-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Washington 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jones. Off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, Jones. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 28. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Daniel Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Will Lutz.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones escaping. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the run, it's Barkley. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let, and this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy. Because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 34.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a run with Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Taken down at the 50.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And the Washington first down.
Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain down to about the 33. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Giants' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. Hard to believe that. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead.
It is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
17. Giants 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 20-yard line.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Evan Ingram, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. We do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Jones now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
47's the mark, boy, 47.
He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Check, 47.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He may try. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
For the point out.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Off play action. Wallace sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
.30-yard line, 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And 12 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 83 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. 13 yards there on a Washington first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off play action, Jones. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
It's a
10 more there and another first down.
Washington.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Now they try the right side here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
35. Giants 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chase Young in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. He's back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Got the first down here inside the 30. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by one here in the final moments.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Washington,
the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.